What if I told you that getting rich has less to do with your paycheck and more to do with a set of rules you were never taught? We've all heard the advice: save more, spend less, clip a few coupons. But what if the real secrets to building a fortune are the habits nobody ever talks about? The wealthy don't just earn more, they play a different financial game entirely. They follow a specific playbook that quietly turns a regular income into a money-making machine. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on 5 of their most powerful unwritten laws. And you'll want to stick around because habit number 5 is the one that truly separates the millionaires from the masses. Introduction. Welcome. We're not here to talk about some crazy get-rich-quick scheme. We're here to break down the methodical, often invisible, habits that create real, lasting wealth. Getting rich isn't an accident. It's a discipline. And that discipline is built on small, repeatable actions that, over time, lead to incredible results. For years, we've been sold the idea that you need a stroke of genius or a lucky break. But the truth is, the wealthy follow a system. It's a system that values long-term growth over short-term thrills, and it's a system that anyone, yes, even you, can start using today. We're going to break this system down into 5 core habits. These aren't just tips, they're fundamental shifts in how you see and handle your money. The problem: so many of us feel stuck. Your income goes up, but somehow, your expenses magically rise to meet it. You work harder, you earn more, but your financial situation never really seems to change. You're living paycheck to paycheck, even with a good salary. And that dream of financial freedom feels like it's always just over the horizon. This isn't a personal failure, it's a system failure. You've been playing a game without knowing all the rules. This cycle of work, spend, and worry is exactly what keeps most people from ever building real wealth. But today, that changes. We're going to arm you with the rules the wealthy use to break that cycle for good. Section 1. Habit 1. They automate their wealth, not just their bills. The first habit is a concept you might have heard of, but the rich use it with a game-changing twist. It's paying yourself first, but they take it a step further. They treat their future self as their single most important, can't-miss creditor. Most people pay their bills first: rent, utilities, the car, and then hope there's something left over to save. The wealthy flip that completely upside down. The second their income hits, a set amount is automatically shot over to savings and investment accounts before they can spend a single dollar. This isn't just a smart idea, it's a psychological cheat code. When you automate the process, you take emotion, discipline, and forgetfulness out of the picture. It just happens. Think about it. Your money is out there building your future before you even get a chance to spend it on a coffee or something that will be gone tomorrow. This consistency is what lets compound interest work its magic, allowing even small, regular investments to blow up into huge sums over time. Here's your action step. Log into your bank account right after watching this. Seriously. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking to a separate savings or investment account. Have it go out the same day you get paid. Start with a percentage that feels easy, even if it's just 5% of your paycheck. The amount isn't as important as building the habit. You've just put your money to work for your future, and that's the first step to running your finances like a business. Section 2. Habit 2. They master stealth wealth and destroy lifestyle inflation. The second habit is about what you don't see. While social media loves to flash extravagant lifestyles, the truly wealthy often practice something called stealth wealth. They live in nice but not ridiculous houses, drive reliable cars, and care more about their net worth than showing off their status. They understand a dangerous trap that gets millions of people: lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation, or lifestyle creep, is that natural tendency to spend more as you earn more. You get a raise, so you get a bigger apartment, a fancier car, and start eating at more expensive restaurants. Next thing you know, you're making more money than ever, but you're still just as broke. That's the financial treadmill, and it's designed to keep you running forever without ever moving forward. The wealthy see a raise or a bonus not as a chance to upgrade their life, but as a chance to upgrade their investments. They deliberately keep their lifestyle in check and funnel the majority of any new income straight into their wealth-building machine. This isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making a choice. They choose long-term freedom over short-term flash. This one habit creates the cash surplus needed to build massive wealth. Your action step is to make a rule for every future raise or bonus. The next time you get one, commit right now to saving and investing at least 50% of that new money. Have it go directly to your investment account. This simple move short-circuits lifestyle creep and turns your rising income into a powerful engine for your wealth. Section 3. Habit 3. They diversify their income, not just their portfolio. You've probably been told to diversify your investments, but the third habit of the wealthy takes that idea to the next level. They are obsessed with diversifying their income streams. Relying on a single 9-to-5 job is one of the riskiest things you can do financially. All it takes is one layoff, one industry shift, and your entire financial world can be turned upside down. The wealthy get this, which is why almost none of them have just one source of income. This doesn't mean they're all juggling 3 jobs. Instead, they build systems that make money outside of their main gig. This can look like investment income, getting paid dividends from stocks or interest from bonds; real estate, collecting rent from properties, or investing in REITs for a hands-off approach; business income, owning a business, whether they run it or are a silent partner; royalties, earning cash from a book, a song, or a patent they own. Having multiple streams of income is your financial safety net. If one stream dries up, the others keep you afloat. Even better, it massively speeds up how fast you can build wealth. Your action step here is to start brainstorming your second income stream. It doesn't have to be some huge venture at first. Could you turn a hobby into a small side hustle? Can you start putting a few bucks into a dividend-paying ETF? Could you look into real estate crowdfunding? The goal is to plant a second seed. Your homework is to research one potential stream this week and figure out the very first, tiny step to get it started. Every financial empire started with a single dollar earned outside the main paycheck. Mid-video CTA. If these ideas are clicking for you and you're ready to stop playing by the old rules, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We're all about sharing the financial strategies that build real wealth, and you won't want to miss what we've got coming up. Section 4. Habit 4. They conduct regular, unemotional financial checkups. The fourth habit is all about being the boss. The wealthy treat their personal finances like a CEO runs a company. They don't just cross their fingers and hope for the best. They schedule regular, unemotional checkups to review their numbers, see what's working, and make smart changes. Most people only look at their finances when there's a problem. A huge bill is due, or they're scared to even look at their bank balance. That's a reactive, fear-based way to live. The wealthy are proactive. At least once a quarter, sometimes every month, they sit down and review everything: their budget, their spending, how their investments are doing, their net worth, and their goals. This regular meeting does a few critical things. First, it keeps them in control and cuts down on financial stress because they always know where they stand. Second, it lets them spot small problems before they blow up into big ones. And third, it helps them find new opportunities to grow. They aren't just passengers in their financial lives, they are the pilots. Your action step is to schedule your first financial CEO meeting in your calendar right now. Block out 1 hour in the next month. When the time comes, grab all your financial info and answer 3 simple questions. What is my net worth? What I own minus what I owe today. How much did I actually save and invest this past month? Am I on track to hit my money goals for this year? Making this a recurring event turns managing your money from something that gives you anxiety into a source of power. Section 5. Habit 5. They understand and use good debt. This last habit is maybe the most powerful and misunderstood idea that separates the rich from everyone else. From a young age, most of us are taught that all debt is bad. But the wealthy know there's a huge difference between bad debt and good debt, and they use good debt to build fortunes. Bad debt is what we all know and hate. It's high-interest debt used to buy things that go down in value, like credit card debt from a shopping spree, a high-interest loan on a fancy car, or a payday loan. Bad debt simply makes you poor. Good debt, on the other hand, is money you borrow to buy an asset that will hopefully go up in value or generate income. The classic examples are taking out a smart mortgage to buy a rental property that pays you every month, or a business loan to grow a company that's already making money. The wealthy use other people's money, the banks, to buy assets that make them richer. They might borrow money at 5% to invest in something that makes them a 10% return, creating wealth out of thin air using leverage. This is a game most people are too scared to play because they've only ever heard horror stories about bad debt. Now, this is an advanced strategy, but just understanding the principle is key. It's a mental shift from a mindset of scarcity, all debt is evil, to one of strategic growth. How can I use other people's money to build my assets? Your action step for this is pure education. Do not go out and get a loan tomorrow. Instead, your task is to start learning. This week, read 2 articles or watch 1 video specifically explaining good debt versus bad debt. Understand how real estate investors use mortgages or how entrepreneurs use business loans. Just by understanding the concept, you unlock a level of financial thinking that's off limits to people who believe all debt is a 4-letter word. Conclusion and summary. So, there you have it, 5 of the most powerful, and let's be honest, quietest money habits of the wealthy. Let's recap them real quick. Automate your wealth. Pay your future self first, automatically, no excuses. Master stealth wealth. Beat lifestyle inflation by choosing future freedom over looking rich today. Diversify your income. Build more than one way to make money to create security and speed up growth. Conduct financial checkups. Act like the CEO of your money with regular, proactive reviews. Understand and use good debt. Learn the difference between debt that sinks you and debt that builds you. These habits aren't complicated, but their impact is massive. They require you to shift your mindset from being a passive consumer to an active, strategic builder of wealth. The road to financial freedom isn't paved with lottery tickets. It's built, brick by brick, with smart habits done over and over again. You have the playbook now. The only question is, what are you going to do with it? Final CTA. Thanks for investing your time with me today. If this video gave you a new way to think about building wealth, hit that thumbs up button to help spread the word. And I want to know, drop a comment below and tell me which one of these 5 habits you're going to start first. Putting it in writing is a great way to hold yourself accountable. Subscribe for more financial strategies they don't teach in school. And let's get wealthy the right way.